Uncut is
Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. The San Antonio Spurs have everything to fight for. Their path is simple. Down 3 games to 1 in a must-win situation. They must bring tenacity, the heart, and an absolute will to win as they face elimination against the Timberwolves. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
It's time for Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals. With the series at 3-1, this is a crucial game for both teams. And tonight, we've got the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the San Antonio Spurs. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's MP. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Champagnie at the 4. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Dante DiVincenzo. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. And the Spurs start out with the ball. Now here's MP. The 3. And no good. Anderson against MP. Dosunmu can't hit. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. And it's Hernandez missing. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Counted from distance.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
From the arc. And MP with the 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Buries it from 3. 6 points for MP.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's McDaniels. There's the 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all.
is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. Sinks the second. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Here's Hernandez. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels passes to DeSumo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
DiVincenzo against MP. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's McDaniels. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
MP finds Castle. From deep, MP. Again, MP missing. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 1:44 left in the first. From outside the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, look who's coming off the court. Come on, get up for your Timberwolves dancer.
Change here for San Antonio.
Make some noise.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with...
I got ball.
Checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Shannon. On the court for San Antonio. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Mason Plumlee. Then it's MP. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Hernandez. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hernandez got 12.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And let's go courtside. There's some news on Rudy Gobert. Allie, what's the word?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer from Minnesota provided some information. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon. Unfortunately, it's not the news they were hoping for, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked in. Minnesota leading by 8. Tries from 6 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. San Antonio has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. No luck on that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota shooting 45% here in the second. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent an early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Shannon's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo can't hit. Spurs trail by 8. Down low. Here's Hernandez. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Shannon. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Anderson. Here's DeSumo.
Oh, at the buzzer! Wow! I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
First half of this postseason contest, and it hasn't been a great game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They are on the cusp of closing out this series. You think they'll get it done, big fella?
You smell that, Ernie? It smells like barbecue chicken, and I know they smell it too.
Good teams that have that switch, they can flip it and close a game out. Don't hang around and play with your food. Go in and finish it.
Guys are making me hungry. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And let's get you back onto the court for more of this pivotal Game 5. Timberwolves lead by 8. Isumu is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Shannon in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Vassell. Still without a bucket. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. They grab their own miss. The 3 connects from downtown. Champagne's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Isumu outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. The 3, DiVincenzo sends it home from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Outside McDaniels. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Castle outside. Pass to Vassell. There's the triple. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Vassell right side. To the middle. It's Castle. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Isumu, pass to McDaniels. Inside. And finished off by Anderson.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power-mo.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Hernandez. He's got 14. Fires the 3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's DiVincenzo. Soft touch off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 13.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I will.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up to Spurs. Trailing by 4. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Conley's checked in for Isumu. San Antonio also making some changes. Olenek's checked in for Plumlee. Harrison Barnes comes in for Champagnie. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Vassell. Now here's Conley. He's got 11. McDaniels from long range. The shot won't fall.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
Fox, the pass to Hernandez. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Keldon Johnson, he checked in for Castle. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside Conley. That three's off the mark.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
It's good.
Heads-up play to take advantage of some lax defense.
Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Here's Conley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, pay the price.
And Minnesota with some changes. Phillips is checked in for Anderson. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for DiVincenzo. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. Fox out. He's checked in for Olynyk. Castle comes in for Johnson. And MP is subbed in for Harper. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From deep, Conley. San Antonio with a rebound. So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got De'Aaron Fox. He's out there with MP. Stephon Castle is out there with Barnes. And it's Bryant in at the 4. Here's Shannon. Outside Conley. Pass to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by Minnesota.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
For San Antonio, Plumlee's checked in for Barnes. Champagnie comes in for Bryant. And it's Vassell in for Fox. It's McDaniels on the wing. No good from 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
DiVincenzo pulls it down.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Oh, touches it off the glass.
Save McDaniels. What a moment. Huge bucket there.
Now MP beyond the arc. Ooh, the shot misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
DiVincenzo. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Spurs trail by 3. MP scanning the floor. He launches. 1-4.
Wait for good shots.
Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels fires. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Well, the Spurs shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. MP knocks down the trifecta.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And he slams it down.
How about the vet, Kyle Anderson, understanding exactly what his team needs.
Here's Castle. Now MP puts up a trade. McDaniels with a rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was one team. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Vassell.
And you can really see Vassell's confidence growing with time. Not bashful about taking on defenders.
First one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Vassell nails both of them.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge. Coming up big in the clutch. McDaniels with a highlight reel hoop.
And so MP will bring it up for the Spurs. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, missed on the tray.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're behind by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
At the line for your tournament,
Take a break. Take a break.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws right there to make this a 2-possession game.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. 17 seconds left in the fourth. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They want to draw